Joe Robina here of American Cane Self-Defense for Cane Masters. Let's answer this question today. What is the probability that your Cane Master cane might break as you're ambulating with it or in a self-defense situation? Now, let me show you this, because the quick and easy answer, if you just want to look at this and then not talk about it anymore, is it's pretty slim. I would say slim and none under those conditions, right? You have a very high probability that that's just not going to happen. Why? Well, they're constructed of hardwoods made here in the good old US of A. And just the thickness of it, I'll just go ahead and say it. This thing right here, which by the way, is got a beautiful dark, brown chocolate kind like color, is an absolute bazooka. So if you're using this cane master's cane, for what it was intended, which is to ambulate, and you're keeping that tip on the floor, and you're holding it either in this standard grip or a reverse grip where the horn and crook is pointing away from you, and you're leaning your weight on it, I seriously doubt, there's a very high probability that your cane will not break. If you're using it to train, how are you training? And I've tested this across all mediums. If you're using a heavy bag and you're striking with it, it'll withstand. This is designed to withstand the rigors of training. Now, hear me out. Can you take a cane like this again and start banging it against an inanimate object? Will it start chipping? And here's the key word: intention. If your intention is to break that cane, you may eventually get it to crack, right? And once it cracks, it weakens. I've tested the canes. Once it cracks, you're 3 to 4 power shots, right? 2 to 4 power shots before you render it useless. But I'm going to bring you back to this very key concept, which is the intention. And I want you to think about something. God forbid you find yourself in a self-protection situation. Are you asking yourself, hey, I wonder how many shots it takes to break this cane? Or are you thinking, what can I do? What's the easiest, fastest, most efficient, economical way that I can get out of this mess, and ideally while doing minimal damage? See, it's a ACSD training, which is what I'm talking to you here. That's the philosophy that I'm sharing with you today, is about getting out of a situation, preventing it altogether if you can, and always keeping in mind that you live in a society that is governed by laws. And I want to do the minimum that I have to do to get out of here. Ideally, self-protection would involve zero body contact. So if I can quickly go in here and choke up on this cane and demonstrate that I can do a lot more with this cane than just walk around with it, you feel that breeze coming by. I have strong verbals. Hey, if I get that individual to change their mind without making contact, I win. If I can get out of a situation without really having to get into a physical altercation, I win every time. Or am I, looking at this situation going, let me see how much punishment my cane can take. Raise your cane out there if that's the question that you're asking. If that's not the question, then you have to understand why. If you're sitting there wondering, I wonder how much punishment, will this hold up if I whack somebody with it? Yeah, if you're using it the way it was intended, keep this in mind. Wood on bone hurts, right? That's rule number 1. This is an impact tool. It seeks bone. If you use it for the purpose that it was intended, not with the intention of taking it with 2 hands and seeing, if I can break it or not, that has nothing to do actually with self-protection. And on this end, we want nothing to do with that. And I'll take it one step further. Cane Masters is so confident about what I'm sharing here with you and the tool holding up, that if you were to actually find yourself in a self-protection situation and your cane gives out on you, you have a police report, and you show proof of that, Cane Masters will back it up and replace it, no questions asked. So I wanted to share this with you because it should provide some solid insights as to that whole topic of, well, I wonder whether my Cane Masters cane, you know, will it hold up under the duress of everyday use, training, and even a self-defense situation?